Alright, Arthur, let's start it. In today's world, we thrive on the animals that roam our lands. And one of these animals is the bovine. What is the bovine? The bovine is cattle, and one such breed of the cattle is the Angus cow. Angus is one of the most successful English breeds of cattle. The Angus has long been the cattle business breed. It's black in color, highly sought after in crossbreeding programs as a seal of the Angus quality. Perhaps the most representative breed in cow herds, the Angus holds a well-earned spot among all beef breeds. The Angus breed began in the northern regions of England. Originally both red and black cattle were equally selected for an attempt to get high-quality traits wherever possible. In the later half of the 18th century, the cattle of the Aberdeen Angus counties of northeast Scotland were being heavily used for the improvement of other regional cattle herds. The very first Angus cattle were imported into the U.S. in 1873. George Grant, a Kansas rancher, wanted to develop the Angus as his primary breed and introduce it to the region as an ideal beef option. At their first public appearance in 1873, the Missouri Exposition, the Angus cattle were negatively received. At this time, polledness was not yet appreciated for its benefits with feedlot cattle, and the black color was too different from the common red coloration seen in the familiar cattle. Angus ranchers, however, were not dissuaded and continued to promote the Angus and also began to crossbreed it with the hardy Texas Longhorn. The results were polled, very hardly black calves, a very appealing cross to past critics. A heavy importation of Angus cattle, directed from Scotland, followed at its peak. 1,200 cattle were brought from 1873 to 1883. A fun fact, the Angus breed was first formally recognized in 1835 with the first herd book published in 1862. The American Aberdeen Angus Breeders Association was founded November 21, 1883 in Chicago, Illinois. In 1950, it was renamed the American Angus Association, and today it holds the distinction of being the largest purebred beef registry in the world. Angus are a solid black cattle, although white may appear on the udder. They are resistant to harsh weather, undemanding, adaptable, and good-natured, and mature extremely early and have a high carcass yield with nice marble meats. Angus is renowned as a carcass breed. They are used widely in crossbreeding to improve carcass quality and the milking ability. Angus females calf easily, and have a good calf rearing ability. They are also used in a genetic dehorner as the pole gene is passed on as a dominant characteristic. Angus beef hardly needs an introduction. It is renowned for its fine marbling texture and superlative eating qualities. The Angus, given a minimal amount of days on feed, will manage to repeatedly turn out prime and choice grade meats. The Certified Angus Beef program was the first of its class. It provides Angus beef producers an increase in marketability of their stock, directly leading to higher premiums. For the consumer, it provides a consistent eating experience and the assurance of knowing that one is purchasing. In order to qualify under the phenotype required in the CAB programs, the cattle must exhibit at least 51% of black coloration, as well as the absence of non-Angus traits, Brahman humps, or dairy cattle conformation. The surge in the CAB program has led to wide-reaching escalation of breeding black cattle into the cattle stock, most often using the Angus bulls. Angus bulls are an excellent crossbreeding option. Breeding to an Angus bull virtually eliminates calving problems. The resulting calves are born polled, minimizing injuries in the feedlot situations. The Angus black coloration also serves as a sunblock of sorts, helping to prevent cancers and sunburning of the udder. The Chi Angus, or the Angus Chiana, and the Sim Angus, or Angus/Simmental, are only two examples of Angus hybrids that carry the qualities of both breeds, making leaner, more efficient grain converters with higher performance numbers. While the high quality of traits of beef are not exclusive in the Angus, their numbers increase due to the consistency of producing the quality. There is little lacking in the Angus breed. It meets the needs of demanding cattle industries on a wide range of points. It is a docile breed, relatively hardy, cows calf easy, and have an excellent maternal instinct. At feedlots, its meat quality proves its superiority time and time again. When in doubt, it is the cattleman's tradition to go black, a time-tested strategy that has served them well. Alright, now I'll ask you guys questions. What are 3 characteristics that separate the Angus cow from other breeds?
The black color.
Anybody else?
Marbled meat.
Marbled meat? Correct.
Their pole.
Their poll. Alright, those are just a few characteristics, but there's more reasons of course. So I will tell you just a few. Genetics. Angus have the genetics for producing calves with black hides. Also, good genetics to be able to crossbreed with other breeds such as Simmental, Hereford, Limousin, Charolais, Brahman, Maine Anjou, and the Holstein Friesian to make an excellent crossbreed calf. They have the good mothering ability, good milking ability, and they make calves that finish early and marble well, making very good for beef consumers. Flexible to the environment changes, and also, the marketing the people in the American Angus Association have created to increase the popularity of the Angus beef and the number of Angus cattle in the United States.